Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is just a little bit different. Not giving any advice, not giving any information today. I just really wanted to take the time to say thank you to all the healthcare workers, especially during this crazy time in our lives. I have never been so proud and so just excited to be in the healthcare field. Just with everything going on and watching all these nurses and doctors, CNAs, respiratory therapists, everyone that's in the healthcare field just giving their all, showing so much bravery and just being there for all of these patients and their patients' families and going above and beyond to help take care of people. I just really had to sit and reflect as a student how absolutely proud and lucky I am to be in this field with all of these inspiring and incredible individuals. If you actually take the time to sit down and think about all that they're doing, their bravery, their sacrifice during this whole situation, putting other people first before themselves, and I don't know, it's just, it's hard because with all of this going on, it's really difficult to sit and take the time to really think about all that's going on, all the sacrifice that's being made. No one has the time for that. But since I am on break now, and I just thought, wow, it's incredible what they're doing. It's incredible the science behind everything. It's incredible the bedside manner, especially something that is so chaotic, that's just another burden on them when they already do so much and they're already so incredible in what they do, and now they have this other thing on top of it. It's just, I don't know, it's just incredible that there's so many wonderful individuals that I will get to meet in the future, hopefully wonderful colleagues, and just, it's incredible to think that this group, this healthcare, all the healthcare members, how incredible that they are and working. And I just wanted to say thank you from an FNP student myself. I look up to so many of you. I cannot wait to, be in practice and get to do what you guys do. And it really motivates me a lot to keep going in school and to, do the best that I can. But it also helps me be creative in the content that I give to pre-nursing and nursing students, because seeing all the inspiration around me, it is definitely something that gives me a lot of just ideas and content. And I thank you for all that you do for inspiring all students, including myself, for all the patients that you're helping, for all the families that you're helping. Thank you for what you do. I know it can be, I'm sure it's super difficult. As a student online, I cannot ever say that I understand what you guys are going through. And even starting clinical, it's completely different in an outpatient setting versus inpatient, where there's just so much going on. There's so much chaos, so many different people coming in all the time, where outpatient can definitely be more structured. So I can't understand how you guys are working in the hospital and saving all these people and just helping everyone. And I just say thank you so much for doing that. I can't even imagine what you guys must be feeling, what you guys must be going through. But thank you for everything. And everyone that is not in the healthcare field and has contributed in some way to this craziness that's going on, food delivery services, restaurants, the mail carriers, everyone that's been continuing to work and continuing to help us stay afloat, thank you as well. To everyone else that's at home and doing what they're supposed to do, wearing a mask and, social distancing and doing all that you're supposed to do, thank you so much as well. Let's just be kind to one another. Let's do the best that we can. There are a lot of things we do know, there are a lot of things we don't know, but let's try to get there and find some sort of solution together and just be there for one another. It's not a time to put people down. It's a time to help educate and to just do the best that we can. And on a side note, I wanted to tell kind of a little bit of a funny story that definitely ties into healthcare, of course. So for clinical, we have to get a physical done before we can start, just checking off to make sure that we're, you know, set to go. So I had gone to like a clinic and I said, hey, I need to get my physical exam done and whatnot. So I go in there and I'm waiting for, you know, the physician to come in and do the physical exam. So I literally am sitting there and everything, and it was an NP, and she came in and she was like, hi, what's your name? And I said, you know, Natalie and everything. And she goes, you have corona. And I'm like, what? I'm like, I don't understand, because I go to school online. I don't even really leave the house for anything except to maybe get food and then come back, or to get like medication or something like that. And I always wear a mask. I'm always hand sanitizing. I'm like, how in the world do I have it? Because you know, it's frustrating because you take all the precautionary measures you can, and I'm like, oh my God, what is going on? And so I am sitting there shocked and asking, you know, all types of questions, and what should, you know, what am I going to do, you know, and all of that stuff. So then she goes and she's like, wait a minute, are you here for a physical exam? And I'm like, yeah, you know, for school. And she goes, what's your name again? And I said, Natalie. And she's like, wait a minute. And then she busts out of the room, and I'm just thinking, what is going on? And throughout this whole time, I was shocked that I had corona, and I never even took a test to see if I had corona. So I'm thinking, after the shock, I didn't even think that, how can I be positive if I've never even taken the test yet? So I was just like, you know, how can I have any results with no exam? And so I was like, wait a minute, this is weird. And she comes back and she's like, I am so sorry. I had the wrong patient. You do not have it. And I'm like thinking, well, of course I don't know whether or not, because I never taken an exam, how can I have any results? And so I was like, oh my gosh. So another patient ended up having it. And she came in, she's like, I'm so sorry. And I just told her, I'm like, literally, listen, I was so shocked that you told me that I completely even forgot that I've never even taken an exam. So there's no way I could have any results. And we just started laughing about it. And then she did the physical exam. But my point in telling that story is that if you're a healthcare worker, there's a lot going on. I completely understand. It's very chaotic. And you know, for anyone that is planning to be in the healthcare field, it's really important to remember to make sure that you go into the correct room. Of course, since I understand what's going on, I'm not, you know, it wasn't really a big deal for me. But for a patient that might be a little bit more vulnerable or doesn't know really what's going on, that fear might be a little bit too much. And just with anything, not with necessarily corona, but just any type of information, depending on what it is. So just really make sure, if you're a student or if you're already in the field, that you go into the correct room. But at the same token, if you're a patient, please be understanding to the healthcare workers these days, and always, but especially these days, because everybody makes mistakes. You know, it's not a big deal. Just give them a break, because there's a lot going on. There's a lot that they have to deal with, and if they make that little mistake, like, just brush it off, please. Like, don't freak out about it. Don't say, oh my gosh, how come you tell me that? Just give them a break, okay? They have a lot going on, and it's really not a big deal. It was kind of funny looking back at it and just telling people, I'm like, oh my God. And if you're a patient too, think about what exams that you've had. I mean, you can't have an exam back that you never took. So that was my bad on my part. But, you know, just everyone give each other a break. There's a lot going on. Just try to be kind. Try to do what you gotta do. Keep it moving safely. And hopefully we'll get through all of this together. So thank you guys so much for watching. I know this was kind of different, but I just thought that I would share this little story and just really say thank you to everyone, because obviously, since I am stuck in my room, I can't really talk to many people except through here. So whoever does see this video, just know that I'm very thankful for all that you do in the healthcare field. You are very inspiring to others, and I just know that the bravery that you show is just so inspiring, and it really just, it makes me excited to be in the healthcare field. So thank you for all that you do and that you have done and that you are going to do. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, Again, if there's a topic that you'd like me to discuss, or if there's something in nursing school or FNP school that you'd like me to touch on, please feel free to either reach me through email, or you can leave a comment below. Whatever you guys want to do is fine with me. There might be some topics in nursing school that I'm not aware that is a strong necessity, just because I haven't been in it in a while. So if you have a topic that I haven't discussed yet, please feel free to reach out to me as well. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Please always remember to believe in yourself, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, bye.